Hey guys, Brian back at Strong Tower, and I'm a functional aging specialist. I like to do elbow circles, and I'm also a neurotrainer. So that means we use functional neurology to change movement. I wanted to talk to you today about something that I hear a lot with people that I sit down with. It's a goal that we hear a lot, and it really kind of gets to the heart of what we want to help with as a business, who we are, and how we want to help. So the goal that I hear so often is I want to be more fit. And sometimes that's, to me, not clear or specific enough. So a lot of times we'll ask some follow-up questions. We'll try to dig into that. Why do you want to be more fit? And a lot of times what it comes down to ultimately is we want to be better movers. And so if we want to improve fitness, we want to improve our health, a lot of times what we need to do is actually move more, but people won't move more if it's uncomfortable. They won't move more if they're not confident. And so as a business, what we want to help people do is increase their confidence to move well, because if you know you can move well, we know that you're also going to then start to move often. You're going to move more, and that additional movement, additional activity, and additional calorie burn a lot of times gets people where they want to be, whether that's flexibility, stamina, just getting up and down off the floor, getting up the stairs easier, whatever the case is. And a lot of times what that ultimately allows you to do is a lot of other things in life. So maybe it's you want to go on a bucket list trip, but you're not sure that you can go on the hikes that are required. Or you want to go on a mission trip and you're not sure that you can do the activities that are required. So we want to help people achieve those life goals by being better movers. And I want to talk to you a little bit about this concept called the movement box. So we think about this as, okay, we have like a movement box. So right now, maybe this room that I'm standing in is the big movement box, and that's everything, all-encompassing, everything that you could do in the movement world. So that includes gymnastics, basketball, football, soccer. It includes cycling, running. It includes doing flips. And to me, I'm not really excited about doing front flips or back flips. I don't know about you, but that's not my ultimate goal. So part of that movement box, I feel like I don't really necessarily need. But what happens as we age a lot of times, this is the demographic that we work with, so I hear it all the time, well, I got concerned because all of a sudden I noticed what I could do last year, what I could do 5 years ago, all of a sudden I couldn't do it anymore, and that's why I'm sitting down and meeting with you. Can you help? The answer is yes. We've seen people's movement capacity and movement box expand. It doesn't have to keep shrinking as you age. That's a cultural myth based on lifestyle habits that are not helpful. They're maladaptive lifestyle habits that will lead to that shrinking movement box. So let's say the movement box shrunk all the way down to here. And this is what we're left with. So it's tough to go up and down stairs. It's tough to get up and down off the floor. Maybe it's even tough to get out of bed in the morning. If this is where we're starting with, that's okay. Our goal then would be to gradually and safely help you expand your movement box. So maybe we can get you to this size of a movement box. And now it's a little bit easier. We're getting up and down off the floor. Maybe it's still with some assistance. We're going up and down the stairs. Maybe it's still with a little bit of ache and discomfort, but it's better. So I'm excited to coach people through that process, because this means that you can do more in general in life. You're going to be more functionally independent. You're going to be expanding your confidence. You're going to be expanding the view that you have on, maybe I can go on that bucket list trip after all. And then maybe the next step, we're actually getting to this bigger box underneath. And now your movement box has expanded to this. And now it's pretty exciting because it's, oh my goodness, I can go up and down the stairs. And it's getting easier. So I'm going to do more of it. And more of it means you burn more calories. Burning more calories and more activity means you accomplish that goal that you came in with that was fairly general of, hey, I think I want to be more fit. So again, bigger movement box. Now that maybe you're excited about going on that trip. You're confident that you can do it. This is what hopefully you can tell gets us excited, both me personally and our other coaches as a business. and it's why we're passionate about working with people 50 and up. So the key we know for people over 50 though is you have to get started with strength training. You have to be strength training. It's going to impact your bone density. It's going to impact your lean muscle tissue. It's going to impact your energy levels. It's going to impact your immune system. It's going to impact prevention, diabetes, prediabetes. All those things keep popping up more and more. We hear greater percentages of the population are dealing with them. Well, we know strength training is a solution. There's a lot of research backing that. It's not just some claim that I'm making. So we know you got to get started with strength training. What does that mean? To us, it means you need to train in both an open and a closed loop fashion. So are we coming in and training you to do maybe a kettlebell swing? And it's a predictable movement once you learn how to do it. Or maybe it's a bicep curl. Or maybe it's a bent over row. And those are all great, but they're closed loop environments, meaning there's not really reaction happening, there's not really unpredictability happening. So do we want to start there and help you get stronger? Absolutely. But then it's important that we also start to train you in an open loop fashion. So we have all these other tools, vision drills, we have reaction drills, partner reaction training. We have these blaze pods, these light up reaction lights that you will touch and then do your exercise and touch and do your exercise. So reaction training is more true to life. We know there's a lot more brain activation happening. Different brain areas are going to get activated and upregulated, which is important for your brain health. But it's also more reactive, meaning true to life. So when you're out for a walk, you have to step off of a curb, or somebody pulls out in front of you in traffic. Life is something that you have to respond and react to. So in the fitness environment, a lot of times we miss that. We don't train people or prepare people well enough for it. Well, here at Strong Tower we do, and we're passionate about it. Again, the first step is just getting started. So if you're seeing your movement box shrink, and you're like, hey, that's not going to be me. I'm going to change this over the trajectory of the next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years. We'd love to sit down with you, do a no obligation free consultation, find out if there is a connection, if you think that our groups or our one-on-one training might be a good fit. So thanks for hearing me out and hearing a little bit more about who we are, who we love to work with, and why we do what we do. Thanks.